Just like her mom, Riley Keough will continue the tradition of not allowing any public tours upstairs at Graceland. But why is the upstairs, including Elvis's bedroom, forbidden to the public?
This, I understand, is the stairwell to the second floor, which
yes,
not a lot of people get to go up there.
No,
what would happen?
they don't.
Oh, you're still not going to let me, right?
The truth is, even when Elvis was alive, he did not allow many people to come upstairs. But he happily shared the rest of Graceland with anyone who came to visit. After Elvis died, Lisa Marie also wanted this area kept private since she had treasured memories upstairs, spending much alone time with her father. In her 40s, Lisa explained what it was like to return to Graceland.
I'm always really happy when I'm here. It always reminds me of when I was the happiest, I think, in my life. So, and it always just brings me right there when I come back.
The second floor originally had 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. Elvis converted the bedroom on the left side of the house into his wardrobe room. The bedroom located at the rear right corner of his house became his office. In addition to Elvis's bathroom and Lisa Marie's bathroom, the third bathroom was used by Elvis's girlfriend or wife at the time. Lisa Marie's bedroom at Graceland was catty corner from her father's. When Elvis died, Lisa was there, and it was very traumatic for her.
Something was wrong because I was in my room, which was right next to his bathroom. So I knew that something was very wrong, and all the commotion and everything, I was a wreck. I was a mess. But I also was confused because I was so upset.
Before 1968, for 10 years, Lisa's room used to be occupied by Lisa's great-grandmother, Minnie Mae Presley, until Lisa was born. The room became Lisa Marie's nursery. Elvis's grandmother was then moved downstairs to the first floor in Gladys and Vernon's former bedroom. And now with Elvis's granddaughter Riley Keough in charge of the estate, she will continue the tradition of not allowing any public tours upstairs. In addition to the privacy issue, there is another surprising reason why people won't be allowed upstairs. The official Graceland guidebook states that there would be an insurmountable logistical challenge to accommodate the high volume of visitors upstairs. Quote, "The layout of the upstairs hallway and rooms is not conducive to handling many visitors at a time, and thus some remodeling would have to be done. No one wants to do anything to disturb the original structure. For these reasons, the upstairs is not ever expected to become part of the public tour," unquote. You can see there is a door at the top of the stairs on the left. That door actually connects to stairs that descend into the kitchen. This made it easy for Elvis to go straight to the kitchen from upstairs, so he wouldn't have to come down and walk through the living room and dining room area. Also, not many people are aware that the upstairs hallway had an open railing and overlooked the staircase. According to the official guidebook, the railing is still there, but quote, "At some point, Elvis had the upstairs hall enclosed with a wall and door for quiet and privacy on the second floor," unquote. The door to enter the second floor is on the left. It is not easily visible from the first floor. Although Riley never met her grandfather, she visited Graceland many times with her mother and siblings. She recently spoke about her fond memories of coming to Graceland when she was younger.
Typically when we would come, it was not, obviously the tours were not happening, it would have been later, and so we had a lot of dinners, and the house felt very full of family and cousins running around, and did not feel like a museum. And I just remember her sitting in the bed, and we'd walk through the kitchen, and my mom would just be like, "Okay, go say hi to Aunt Delta." And I just remember apprehensively walking over to the door, and she just had that sort of southern, tone about her, and she was a character.
Elvis Presley's Aunt Delta lived in the home from 1967 until her death in 1993. She was Vernon Presley's sister.
My husband had a heart attack, and I called Elvis. He sent 2 of his guys after me and all my stuff. And I've been living here ever since 1967. And that was Edmund, that was Elvis's dog, but he kindly adopted me, so after Elvis died, I'm taking care of him.
In later years, Aunt Delta was asked about the changing of the Graceland decor in 1974 to red. Quote, "Elvis really didn't like all that red after it was put up. He started using the back stairs so he didn't have to see it. It's too bad we can't have all that beautiful blue and white stuff that's in storage. He really liked that and always used it," unquote. Elvis gave his approval to girlfriend Linda Thompson to drastically change the decor to a red theme in the 1970s on the first floor of Graceland, including the living room and dining room. Whether or not Elvis liked how it turned out, there's no denying that red was one of his favorite colors. In March 1965, Elvis allowed the Commercial Appeal newspaper in Memphis to photograph him inside Graceland for the first issue of Mid-South, the now-defunct Sunday magazine. Elvis was photographed inside the living room and the music room, with red draperies throughout. He was also photographed outside in front of Graceland. What we see today, with the white couch and blue draperies, is closer to what was originally installed in Graceland in 1957 when Elvis moved in. But the walls and sofa were originally blue. Elvis later changed the walls and reupholstered the sofa to white. The current blue draperies are from the late 1960s to mid-1970s when Priscilla lived here with Elvis. It's not clear if Priscilla influenced this change. However, when Priscilla oversaw the reopening of Graceland in 1982, the decision was made to eliminate the red decor from the 1970s.
It was his taste and it was him, and I know a lot of people wish that it was left as he had left it, where he last lived. Had his taste, his rock and roll Elvis taste, left there.
However, the design of the rooms downstairs did not change. In the 1970s, Linda Thompson worked with local Memphis designer William Eubanks to redecorate the pool room and the TV room. She also helped decorate the jungle room at Elvis's request.
But the jungle room, we didn't call it the jungle room, it was the den. And Elvis loved Hawaii, had a terrific affinity for Hawaii. So that's, I think, how we were drawn to that furniture. But he was so cute. He said he was very little boyish. He was so much like a little child in so many ways, in the most beautiful ways. But he said, "Honey, I want to feel like there's moss growing on the floor, moss growing up the walls, moss on the ceiling. So we're gonna carpet all that and green shag carpeting." I said, "Really, sweetheart? You want moss growing up the walls and on the ceiling?" "Yeah, that's what I want, sweetheart." I said, "Okay, you want it, you got it." It was his house. He had every right to decorate it in whatever fashion he wanted. But now it's become the most iconic room in the house. Everybody talks about the jungle room.
We will discuss the decoration of the rooms in Graceland in more detail in future videos, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. What do you think? Drop a comment if you prefer the red or the white decor inside Graceland. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video to help this channel grow. For more fascinating facts about Elvis, pick up one of Trina Young's For Elvis books. Read a free excerpt at elvisbiography.net. Please subscribe to this channel and ring the bell for notifications of future videos. And keep watching more Elvis videos here.